today.
Based on 2025 Consumer Choice Awards from Kelley Blue Book, visit kbb.com for more information.
If you're still using a sports book to bet on the soccer tournament, you're getting robbed. Delete that app and join the millions using Polymarket. Polymarket is a prediction market, not a sports book. Trade against other fans, not the house. Polymarket, your go-to prediction market for soccer's biggest stage. Available in all 50 states. Download the Polymarket app. Use promo code BLAZE to unlock $50 free for your first trade. That's promo code BLAZE. Trading not available in all jurisdictions. Check local regulations before trading. Restrictions and eligibility apply.
Here's the thing. Want to be the grandparents who bolted to the burbs or the cool relatives still living in NYC? The city that people come to be at the center of everything. With 20 years of NYC know-how, Street Easy has the tools, agents, and guidance to make you a forever New Yorker too. Visit StreetEasy.com to buy or rent in NYC. Street Easy is an assumed name of Zillow, Inc., which has licenses in all 50 states.
Jason is an avid hiker who loves the outdoors. During what should have been a peaceful hike, that calm was suddenly broken. A mountain lion appeared on the trail just yards away. Fortunately, Jason had packed his Byrna less lethal launcher. Armed with kinetic rounds, Jason fired a warning shot, deterring the mountain lion.
Randy Arozarena takes a pitch high, and back to the backstop it goes. Bubba Chandler misses badly again. As he threw that pitch last inning to Josh Naylor that was back to the backstop. 1 ball, no strikes on Arozarena. Right-hand hitter takes a strike. That's 284 hitter is Arozarena.
That's his hang loose up there pitch.
Was that sweeper again? I think, right?
Yeah.
Arozarena with 7 homers, 33 RBIs, bounces this ball to the shortstop. Triolo on to first. 1 up and 1 down.
Something that I used to see hard throwers would do that every now and then. At least that would be their explanation. Is like, yeah, I just when I won the hang loose up there, let them know that I don't know where it's going all the time. So once or twice a game, fire one to the backstop.
As if it were intentional.
Yeah, no, I always wondered. No, that's not on purpose. You just did that, and now you're making something up. So
Luke Raley takes ball 1, left-hand hitting right fielder, 1 for 8 in the series, 235 average for the year with 14 homers. Hits this ball in the air the other way into the seats. That's 100 miles an hour from Chandler.
Wildest I ever saw. Do you remember the Nasty Boys? Who was the right-hander threw really hard? Dibble.
Rob Dibble. And Randy Myers, the other.
That was a wild.
Charlton pitches outside.
The bullpens at McKechnie, you used to be on the field, over by the foul lines. And when you warmed up, you were facing home plate was down there, but you're way back in the corner of the outfield.
2-1 pitch to Raley. In the air, left center. And going back toward the notch, Reynolds makes the catch. That breeze kicking up, blows that ball out toward left center field, and Reynolds had to really stay with it.
Yeah, we talked earlier about local knowledge out in right field. You can easily turn those doubles sometimes into singles if you know what the carom's going to do. Making that catch in the notch is knowing left field here. Because a lot of guys will pull up short. They feel that track under their feet. They don't realize they got another 20 feet. But Reynolds, of course, he knows that. He has played in that corner for basically his whole career, either from the center field side or left field side. Until this year, a little in right field. Or last year, I mean.
Here's Cole Young. Takes ball 1. Cole Young homered against his hometown team. Opening game of the series, his 7th of the year, swings and misses. It's 1-1.
Dibble was down in the right field corner, loosening up to go into the ball game. And he threw one wild high that hit the backstop behind home plate.
Oh, my. Ball's popped foul out of play.
During the game.
Behind home plate.
All of a sudden, this ball comes whistling in. And everybody's like, where did that come from?
No, that was intentional.
And we look down there, and it's Dibble.
That was intentional. With Dibble, it was intentional. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch in the dirt.
That was a wild pitch.
Yeah.
Got everybody's attention.
2 balls, 2 strikes to count. Second inning, 1-0 Pirates. 2 outs. Cole Young at the plate. North Allegheny star. Made it to the big leagues last year with the Mariners. Here's the 2-2. Hits this in the air to shallow center. Mangum coming on to make the catch. And 1-2-3 for Bubba Chandler. Go to the bottom half of inning number 2. It's 1-0 Bucks on the Pirates Baseball Network, presented by Iron City and IC Light.
Whether you're on the go or at the ballpark, T-Mobile is built to keep you connected wherever the game takes you. With America's best network, you know your phone is going to work, even in a crowded stadium, for instance. If you lose track of your friends, after a long seventh-inning stretch, one quick message and a shared location later, you'll find each other without missing the next pitch. And you can upload the video of the game-winning hit and share it before you even leave your seat. And on the days you can't make it to the ballpark, streaming the game on the go feels just as electric. No buffering, no interruptions, just every moment as it happens. Find out how baseball hits different with T-Mobile at T-Mobile.com/MLB. Fastest based on analysis by Ookla of Speed Test Intelligence data of national speed score results for the second half of 2025. Best based on analysis by Ookla of the Speed Test Intelligence data for the second half of 2025.
In sports, the tape never tells the whole story. Hiring is no different. AI can make candidates look like an MVP on paper, so knowing the person and the skills behind the resume really matters. That's where Robert Half changes the game. Our recruiters combine their expertise with award-winning AI to evaluate skills and fit quickly. Learn how we can find you specialized talent in finance, accounting, technology, and more. At Robert Half, we know talent. Visit roberthalf.com/talent today.
When you run a growing home service business, you roll with the punches. More trucks, more techs, more jobs, and suddenly your team is drowning in spreadsheets, manual work, and software that just can't keep up. But there's a better way. Service Titan is the all-in-one system designed to help you scale the right way from day one. There's a reason.
Here's Ryan O'Hearn leading off the bottom of the second for the Pirates. His big night last night, 4 for 5 with 3 doubles. Hits in his last 4 straight at-bats in last night's ball game. His third career 4 or more hit game. He had actually had a 5-hit game a couple years ago, and he takes strike 1 from Bryce Miller, who's just been dominant against lefty batters so far this season coming into this game. 0.69 whip against lefty hitters. Walks, hits per innings pitched. The pitch outside. It's O'Hearn, Esperlin Valdez, Tyler Callahan here in the second inning. The Bucks leading 1-0. O'Hearn's average up to 285 now. He's hit 11 home runs and driven in 44. His OPS at 809 for the year. It's this in the air out of play left side. Tomorrow, 6:40, game 1 of 3 with the Reds. Pre-game Miller Lite happy hour from the time gates open until first pitch. Go to Pirates.com for tickets. And that'll be Paul Skeens on a City Connect night. 1 ball, 2 strike pitch to O'Hearn. Fouls this off into the area in front of the visiting dugout where a couple of still photographers are stationed along with the authenticator. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Miller, the wind in the pitch, a little bit low. They will go back to piggybacking. They believe they have 6 starters, and they've been using, at times, Luis Castillo and Bryce Miller in piggyback situations. Castillo will actually be the full starter tomorrow in Cleveland. Saturday, Logan Gilbert will be piggybacked with Emerson Hancock, and a high fly ball right field way. It's going to be a foul ball and out of play. Really high fly ball that lands in the seats down the right field side. Bryce Miller with a 2-2 pitch to O'Hearn. Popped up, and that's going to go out of play. Third base side. Let's step aside. Station identification time on the Pirates Baseball Network. Brandon Lau homered last inning, his 19th of the year, to give the Pirates a 1-0 lead. Ryan O'Hearn at the plate leading off the bottom of the second inning, and a 2-2 pitch misses in. Having a heck of an at-bat so far. By the way, the last Pirate with more than 19 home runs through the team's first 81 games, Josh Bell, had 22 homers in 2019 by game number 81, and that's where we are now, game 81. 3-2 pitch, fouled off, right side. What a battle for O'Hearn against Bryce Miller. Ryan O'Hearn, see pitch number 10 at least coming up. That last pitch, the splitter. And now the 3-2 and another foul. Past first base coach Tarek Brock. Pirates in their black jersey tops with the Pittsburgh script in gold across the chest. And the white pants. The teal jersey tops for the Mariners. And the 3-2 pitch. And a pop-up headed toward the seats. Third baseman over, and it's out of play. The third baseman J.P. Crawford went over toward the camera well at the end of the third base dugout. And it's still 3-2 on O'Hearn.
And pitch number 12.
3 balls, 2 strikes. And Miller delivers. And a called third strike. O'Hearn dropped his bat, thought it was ball 4. He's not going to challenge.
Thought about it. Watch the replay here. Oh, yeah, that's definitely a strike.
Wow, 12 pitch at bat.
And normally, the way Miller's been pitching, that's an inning for him, 12 pitches. I mean, he's been that stingy at times.
There's Esmeralyn Valdez. 5 for 30 at the plate, the big league level. Fouls this pitch back. He came on as the pinch hitter for Spencer Horowitz last night in the 4th inning and singled off the wall in dead center field, driving in a run, the 5th run of the game for the Pirates. He struck out in the 6th inning and doubled to right center field in his 8th inning at bat against Alex Hoppe. 0-1. Swing and a miss late on the fastball. 1 out, 2nd inning. 3 straight strikeouts now for Bryce Miller. Ahead of the right-handed batting Valdez, 0-2. And the next pitch is up a little bit. Last time up for Miller, 5 innings, 3 hits, 1 run, didn't walk a man, and struck out 7 Boston Red Sox batters. And then Luis Castillo piggybacked him and went 4 and gave up 5. This ball's fouled off to the left as the Red Sox came back to win it 6-2 after Miller left and Castillo came in. Castillo piggybacked him on May the 31st. Miller went 5 shutout. Castillo came on and got the win despite giving up 2 runs, 1 earned in 5 innings against the Diamondbacks. Next pitch swung on and missed for the strikeout. 98 up, 4 in a row. The strikeouts for Miller, 2 down in the 2nd, and now Tyler Callahan. Callahan was 1 for 3 with 2 RBIs, had an RBI triple in that big 4th inning last night. He started in right field. He swings and misses. He's now played in 19 games with the Pirates and is hitting .273. 2 homers. His first 2 big league homers came in 1 game. 9 RBIs for Callahan, lefty hitter. 0-1 pitch. Swings and misses. 0-2, another fastball.
Yeah, he got caught in between the last 2 pitches. First one was a splitter. He's way out in front of it. Swung over the top of it, and then he's laid on a high fastball. Called time, and now he's thinking about it.
Back in there, the 0-2 pitch from Bryce Miller. And that's pulled foul Ducking out of the way is the Pirates' first base coach, Tarek Brock.
Stayed back pretty good on that splitter, but still was a little bit too quick. But he doesn't want to wait too long because then he won't be able to catch up to the fastball, which is running up there at 97.
Another 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out with that splitter. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts, and 5 Ks in a row for Bryce Miller. But the Pirates lead 1-0 through 2 on the Pirates Baseball Network, presented by Iron City and IC Light.
Bring on the fun and bring home a new Honda with a great deal on your favorite Honda vehicles. And finally take that road trip you've been dreaming of. Now's the time to check out the Honda Civic and HR-V from Honda, the 2025 Kelley Blue Book's KBB.com Best Value brand.
Contact your local Honda dealer today.
Based on 2025 Consumer Choice Awards from Kelley Blue Book, visit kbb.com for more information.
You gotta ask yourself, want to talk about the time you lived in the greatest city on earth, or still live in it? In the city where a matinee leads to 2 a.m. tacos, your New York era can last a lifetime. With 20 years of NYC know-how, Street Easy can help you become a forever New Yorker. Visit StreetEasy.com to buy or rent in NYC. Street Easy is an assumed name of Zillow Inc., which has licenses in all 50 states.
If you're still using a sports book to bet on the soccer tournament, you're getting robbed. Delete that app and join the millions using Polymarket. Polymarket is a prediction market, not a sports book. Trade against other fans, not the house. Polymarket, your go-to prediction market for soccer's biggest stage. Available in all 50 states. Download the Polymarket app. Use promo code BLAZE to unlock $50 free for your first trade. That's promo code BLAZE. Trading not available in all jurisdictions. Check local regulations before trading. Restrictions and eligibility apply.
Jason is an avid hiker who loves the outdoors. During what should have been a peaceful hike, that calm was suddenly broken. A mountain lion appeared on the trail just yards away. Fortunately, Jason had packed his Byrna less lethal launcher. Armed with kinetic rounds, Jason fired a warning shot, deterring the mountain lion.
Catcher Mitch Garver, starting his first game of the series, leads off against Bubba Chandler in the third inning. Pirates lead 1-0. Garver hitting 189, 3 home runs, 11 runs driven in this season. Veteran catcher takes inside, 98 miles an hour from Bubba Chandler. Right-hander's pitch, over for a strike. Third inning brought to you by the Iron Workers Local Union number 3. We don't go to the office, we build it. One ball, 1 strike pitch. Missed not by much. 2 balls, 1 strike, a fastball from Chandler. Struck out 2 batters in the first inning. Gave up a 1-out double to Cal Raleigh. A 1-2-3 second. The 2-1 pitch. Swing and bounced foul toward the Pirates dugout. And Karam's off the netting along the railing and out to the field of play, where it's fielded by Vic Carapazza, the third base umpire and crew chief, and he tosses it back toward the Pirates dugout. 2-2 on Garver. Chandler delivers. Line drive. Diving play at second by Tyler Callahan to rob Mitch Garver. Heck of a play by Callahan.
Had a little bit of a snow cone, too. I thought that might roll out when he hits the ground because he didn't really have it, deep in the pocket. He held on to it. Wendelstedt was right on top of him watching, probably thinking the same thing, that ball was going to roll out, but it didn't.
Yeah, and the Mariners held up the proceedings to make sure they took a closer look in that clubhouse. Make sure they didn't want to challenge it. Colt Emerson at the plate, shortstop, bounces this ball to the right side and more routine for Callahan, shaded over toward the first base bag. That's out number 2. And brings back the top of the order, and J.P. Crawford, who struck out on a 3-2 pitch to start this ball game. Chandler for the year has 71 strikeouts, 77 innings of work. Strike is called. And starting to throw a lot more strikes Last time out, the 6 innings, 2 walks against the Rockies. 6 days prior, went 5 2/3, walked 1, struck out 6 Marlins. There's a strike called. Pirates went with an opener in Atlanta on June the 7th. And then Chandler went 5 1/3. Little tapper, going to be a tough play. Chandler off the hill quickly near the third base bag. Guns to first base to get J.P. Crawford. 1, 2, 3, go the M's. And 2.5 played. 1-0 Pirates on the Pirates Baseball Network. Presented by Iron City and IC Light.
Whether you're on the go or at the ballpark, T-Mobile is built to keep you connected wherever the game takes you. With America's best network, you know your phone is going to work, even in a crowded stadium, for instance. If you lose track of your friends after a long seventh-inning stretch, one quick message and a shared location later, you'll find each other without missing the next pitch. And you can upload the video of the game-winning hit and share it before you even leave your seat. And on the days you can't make it to the ballpark, streaming the game on the go feels just as electric. No buffering, no interruptions, just every moment as it happens. Find out how baseball hits different with T-Mobile at T-Mobile.com/MLB. Fastest based on analysis by Ookla of Speed Test Intelligence data of national speed score results for the second half of 2025. Best based on analysis by Ookla of the Speed Test Intelligence data for the second half of 2025.
You gotta ask yourself, want to talk about the time you lived in the greatest city on earth, or still live in it? In the city where a matinee leads to 2 a.m. tacos, your New York era can last a lifetime. With 20 years of NYC know-how, Street Easy can help you become a forever New Yorker. Visit StreetEasy.com to buy or rent in NYC. Street Easy is an assumed name of Zillow Inc., which has licenses in all 50 states.
Service Titan is the only fully integrated AI that automates your entire workflow. Born in the trades, built for commercial contractors ready to stop operating and start automating. Service Titan, AI for the trades.
Wednesdays are for unwinding and for wine. At P.F. Chang's, enjoy...
Pirates have a 1-0 lead over the Mariners going to the bottom of the third inning. Here's Jared Triolo, Pirates shortstop. Henry Davis on deck. Then Jake Mangum against Bryce Miller, who has struck out 5 straight Pirates since the home run by Brandon Lau. A one-out home run by Lau in the first inning, giving Lau 19 home runs now in the year. Pitch to Triolo is over for a strike. Triolo hitless in 6 at-bats in the series. .225 average for the year. Still looking for that first homer. 9 runs driven in. Connor Griffin started last night for Altoona in a rehab game at short. Here's the 0-1. Popped up out of play, first base side. And the plan was to be here for a look-see. And he is with the Pirates today. We don't know whether the plan is for him to go back to Altoona tonight. Jack Brannigan was activated. There's a line drive right field. And that's going to drop in for a base hit. A soft liner. Opposite field single. Recalled was Jack Brannigan from AA Altoona. With Spencer Horwitz going on the injured list. A leadoff hit for Triolo, and now you'd have to think the bunt is in play here for Henry Davis. Batting just 136, 5 homers, 17 RBIs. J.P. Crawford, third baseman, to creep in.
Yeah, I mean, he was way back as you said that. Now he's still not a believer. He's about a step behind the baseline.
Have to think Davis is bunting here. Nope, swinging, pops it up, out of play. Back behind home plate. Davis hitting 136, 5 homers, 17 runs batted in. Triolo at first. Pirates lead 1-0. Miller sets, delivers, outside.
Hooked a fastball way outside. I've seen Miller do that very often with his good control.
Ball, 1 strike. Here's the pitch. Pop up, back behind home plate. Out of play. And one stolen base attempt this year with Bryce Miller on the mound, and that player was caught stealing. Here's the stretch. Miller pauses at the letters, the 1-2. And a fly ball to right center field, hit deep toward the wall, and it is gone opposite field. Home run. Oh, Henry Davis hits his 6th of the year, and the Pirates lead 3-0. How do you like that?
Matt Davis gave a nice little kind of a delicate hand pump as that ball went over the fence. That had to feel real good. Opposite field home run off a very, very tough pitcher.
Henry Davis
had the, I think, the 2-strike approach going there. Just looking to drive the ball toward right center so he wouldn't be out too quick. And that's exactly what he did. He drove the ball to right center. Drove it hard into the seats.
Over the Sheets sign in right center field. That Sheets shot by Henry Davis gives the Pirates a 3-0 lead. 1-0 pitch to Jake Mangum is over for a strike to even the count.
Davis with 6 home runs now.
I think that's his first homer since the Grand Slam in Houston. This ball's bounced foul to the right. June the 3rd against the Astros. Henry Davis hit the Grand Slam. 1 ball, 2 strikes. That Sheets shot hit by Henry Davis. Use code GOLD412 in your My Sheets reward app to unlock free fries with an MTO purchase. The 1-2 pitch popped out of play left side. What a big swing. Henry Davis, a 390-foot home run over the right center field fence. One ball, 2 strikes. The pitch. Mangum fouls it out of play off to the left. One and 2 on Jake Mangum. Swings and misses. No, Mangum's claiming it's a foul ball. And he's asking for help. And he's asking, why don't you ask the third base umpire for help? Now the dugout's saying the same thing to the home plate umpire, Edwin Moscoso, but he'll not hear it. He will not appeal. And Brandon Lau is going to the plate asking the same thing. Or when the clock is going to start. It's probably more like it. Moscoso goes ahead and gives the signal to start the clock. Lau homered in the first. 6 strikeouts now for Miller. Swing and a miss.
I don't think Lau wants to start his at-bat with arguing with the umpire.
No.
Maybe just, is the clock going to start?
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Just want to ask you, did it start? 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. He takes a ball. 1-1. Fastball to Brandon Lau. Pirates now lead 3-0. Lau's home run in the first, and moments ago, Henry Davis, a 2-run blast over the right center field fence. Miller with a 1-1. Check swing and a strike is called. Pirates came in 7th in the National League in home runs this season. One ball, 2 strikes the count. Now with 96 home runs on the year, the Bucks. 4 teams have reached the century mark in home runs.
Seattle, one of those.
This ball's fouled back. In the National League, the Dodgers with 109. The Nationals with 108. Phillies 104, and the Braves 103. And Now the Pirates with 96 home runs. 1 ball, 2 strikes, the count on Lau. He's got 19 of them and 50 runs driven in. 1-2 pitch. It's this high in the air to center. Julio Rodriguez drifting into right center field. Calls for it, camps under it, and gloves it. 2 outs. Brian Reynolds steps to the plate. A 14-game hitting streak and a 29-game on-base streak.
Got him with a hook last time, struck him out. I haven't been keeping track, but that might be the only curveball that is thrown today was the strike 3 pitch to Reynolds.
Here's the pitch to him. Swing and a miss.
Well, no, he's thrown 2 for sure.
This is the 3rd longest hitting streak of his career. 25-gamer a couple years ago. 0-1 count. Bryce Miller for the Mariners. The pitch. In the dirt.
3 for sure now. That's all he's throwing. I'm going to have to go back and look at the first at bat and see if there was more curveballs besides just the strike 3.
It's a ball and a strike on him. Hit the pitch. Fouls this pitch off. That was the splitter. And it's 1 ball and 2 strikes on Reynolds.
Yeah, he threw him 3 curveballs at first at bat.
Huh.
So that's the game plan with Reynolds.
Yeah. So I think 1 fastball that first at bat. This ball in the air to left field, and that's going to drop in. There's another hit. Hitting streak up to 15. An on-base streak at 30 for Brian Reynolds. A 2-out opposite field hit.
All those curves. He tried to slip another fastball by him. Couldn't do it.
Batter Nick Gonzalez. Struck out swinging his first time up. Miller's pitch could not hold up. A cutter. Gonzalez 4 for 10 in the series. And the home plate umpire Edwin Moscoso steps in front of Mitch Garver. Called time. I think Garver had an equipment issue that was taken care of quickly. 0-1 count. Bryce Miller, right-hander for the Mariners, at the letters. And the pitch. In the dirt. Bounced well in front of home plate. A fastball. Saturday afternoon, game 2 of the series with the Reds starts at 4:05. Don't forget the first 20,000 fans on Saturday get a Pirates soccer jersey presented by AHN. Get your tickets at Pirates.com. That should be Jared Jones starting. This ball in the air to shallow right. And underneath it is Luke Raley. He'll make the catch. Head to the 4th. It's now 3-0 Bucks on the Pirates Baseball Network, presented by Iron City and IC Light.
For the game.
Bring on the fun and bring home a new Honda with a great deal on your favorite Honda vehicles. And finally take that road trip you've been dreaming of. Now's the time to check out the Honda Civic and HR-V from Honda, the 2025 Kelley Blue Book's KBB.com Best Value brand.
Contact your local Honda dealer today.
Based on 2025 Consumer Choice Awards from Kelley Blue Book, visit kbb.com for more information.
Here's the thing. Want to be the grandparents who bolted to the burbs, or the cool relatives still living in NYC? The city that people come to be at the center of everything. With 20 years of NYC know-how, Street Easy has the tools, agents, and guidance to make you a forever New Yorker, too. Visit StreetEasy.com to buy or rent in NYC. Street Easy is an assumed name of Zillow, Inc., which has licenses in all 50 states.
Whether you're on the go or at the ballpark, T-Mobile is built to keep you connected wherever the game takes you. With America's best network, you know your phone is going to work, even in a crowded stadium, for instance. If you lose track of your friends after a long seventh-inning stretch, one quick message and a shared location later, you'll find each other without missing the next pitch. And you can upload the video of the game-winning hit and share it before you even leave your seat. And on the days you can't make it to the ballpark, streaming the game on the go feels just as electric. No buffering, no interruptions, just every moment as it happens. Find out how baseball hits different with T-Mobile at T-Mobile.com/MLB. Fastest based on analysis by Ookla of speed test intelligence data of national speed score results for the second.
Cal Raleigh will lead things off for Seattle. He's DHing today, the Mariners catcher. Before he steps in, he had a little brief conversation with Henry Davis, the Pirates catcher, who hit the two-run homer in the third, and now Raleigh hits a high fly ball toward right. Esmeralyn Valdez over by the short fence. It'll be out of play. First row of seats down that way. What do you think Raleigh said to Henry Davis there? Certainly it was about the home run.
I don't know, something about maybe the location of the pitch and him driving it the other way.
Swing and a miss, 0-2.
Guess we can't throw you there. Something, just kind of like the...
Got to ask Henry tomorrow.
A little catcher stuff.
Pitch is high. Fastball. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Certainly not about the Ospreys in Bradenton. You wouldn't think. 1 ball, 2 strike pitch. Swing and a miss. Blew it past him. 100 miles an hour. Cal Raleigh down on strikes. So, Doc, if you're listening, I'll be to confirm that tomorrow with Henry. That's what I'll ask him. Did you ask Cal Raleigh about the Ospreys in Bradenton, or did he ask Henry?
There might be an osprey camera that you can see
Maybe.
online where it just watches the osprey nest.
Doc was talking. There's a line drive base hit into right field for Julio Rodriguez. He said the other day, Walkie, listening to us, he said, ask Bob about Reynolds. Was Reynolds as being as aggressive as an osprey? Because we were chatting about that the other night, about how aggressive he's been.
Ospreys are very aggressive. Especially when they're playing Miami, because they're hunting down the fish.
Here's Josh Naylor, 1-out single for Rodriguez the other way. Naylor flied to left, left-hand hitter. The pitch popped up. That'll be out of play. Third base side.
I asked Gabby Sanchez the other day about...
Gabby's doing some color work for the Marlins, the former Pirate.
I asked him about... Because I refer to him as the fish sometimes. I said, is that, putting him down? Do you guys get upset when somebody calls you the fish?
Throw to first base.
He said, absolutely not. It's the opposite. He says, we look at that with... we took at that name with pride. The fish.
Rodriguez got back. First base coach Eric Young Jr. was claiming a balk. 0-1 count. The stretch by Chandler and the pitch. Fouled it back. Speaking of that, I don't know if you saw Bryce Miller. Where did I see that? Where he adopted a hammerhead shark named Chum, official shark. There's a pickoff try again. And Rodriguez dives back safely. Rodriguez has stolen 10 of 13.
Like in a big aquarium somewhere?
No, I think it just hangs around the coast of Delaware. Kind of a gag around the team. 0-2 count. Chandler delivers. Might have broken his bat. Little fly ball, shallow right, drops in front of Esmeralyn Valdez, and it's first and second. Base hit for Naylor. Weakly hit, but perfectly placed. 2 on, 1 out for Randy Arozarena. Let's step aside for station identification on the Pirates Baseball Network. 1 out, 2 on. Pirates lead 3-0. Slider misses to a Rosarena, who bounced to short in the second. Henry Davis sees this as a good time to call timeout and talk with Chandler. Chandler can be maybe high-strung, emotional, get caught up in things. Maybe thinking Naylor should have been an out, but weakly hit. Dropped in for a base hit. And Henry Davis maybe going out to calm him down a bit. Taps him on the chest and heads back.
What I think happens a lot, Greg, is it's not like you're worried about what just happened. But the situation now, two guys on base, you have just one out, and you start worrying about what might happen. And the negative thoughts start creeping in. And then you throw ball one, and the catcher senses that.
Chandler turns, no throw. A little inside move, no throw to second. Tyler Callahan, second baseman, playing several steps off the bag, trying to keep Rodriguez close as possible. Swing and a miss on a slider. It's 1-1 on a Rosarena. Rosarena has hit into 7 double plays. Second most on the team. This ball's fouled into the seats, second deck. And bounces back down below. Josh Naylor's hit into 11 double plays, most on the Mariners team this year.
I'm watching Naylor take his lead for first base, but he is a good fundamental base runner.
Here's the pitch. Way inside, almost clipped a Rosarena on the jersey sleeve.
Naylor takes a very aggressive primary lead. He is way off the bat because no one's holding him on, but he is staring. He's locked in on Rodriguez.
There's a fly ball to center field. Jake Mangum will set up for a throw. Makes the catch, and he throws it toward the infield, but Rodriguez is not trying to advance. It's first and second, 2 outs, and now Luke Raley.
Because Naylor knows he's not real fast, but if Rodriguez takes off for third base, he's got to be out there in position to move to second. Doesn't want to be the slow guy that gets thrown out at second base. So he's maximizing that lead. But as soon as Chandler starts to deliver the ball, he just pivots real quick and focuses on the plate. And as the ball is hitting the catcher's glove, he's already now taking a couple steps back toward first. As soon as that ball hits the catcher's glove, he's not dilly-dallying out there. He knows that he might get picked off because he's being so aggressive. And every single pitch was exactly the same thing.
Next pitch, ball one to Luke Raley. Fouls this offering back.
But we were talking about, the reason I bring this up, we were talking about him yesterday, having so many steals, but being a slow runner. It's his attention to detail that's
sets him apart.
Yes.
Yeah.
That attention to detail shows him when there's a pitcher out there, this ball's taken high. When there's a pitcher out there that he can take advantage of and get a really good jump, which would make his lack of speed meaningless. He can still steal the base.
2-1 on Raley. Chandler looks to second. Here's the pitch. Checks and takes up. It's 3-1. 2 on, 2 outs. Fourth inning. Pirates leading 3-0. Cole Young is on deck. It's a 3-1 count on Luke Raley. He sent Brian Reynolds to the warning track in left center field in the second inning, driving the ball the other way. The stretch, and now they pick off Rodriguez. The throw to third base hits Rodriguez and bounces into foul territory, and the runners will move up 90 feet. It's second and third. They had Julio Rodriguez picked off. Triolo took the throw and then threw toward Nick Gonzalez at third, and the throw hits Julio Rodriguez. E6 allowing Naylor to go. go to second.
That was a great job by Rodriguez. I think he's safe at third no matter what. He just committed. He just took off. And it's still, you have to execute to throw him out, just like a catcher executing to make a good throw to third.
There's ball 4. And now they're loaded for Cole Young.
It's even more difficult for Triolo because he's got to throw through the runner.
Bases loaded, 2 outs, and Cole Young is at the plate. Fly to center field in the second inning. Here's the pitch. And a fly ball left center field, and Mangum is over and makes a sliding catch in left center field. And sprints off the field. Mangum closed that gap in a hurry, and went into the knee slide to make the catch. Whoa, head to the bottom of the 4th inning. Pirates still lead 3-0 on the Pirates Baseball Network, presented by Iron City and IC Light.
Bring on the fun and bring home a new Honda with a great deal on your favorite Honda vehicles. And finally take that road trip you've been dreaming of. Now's the time to check out the Honda Civic and HR-V from Honda, the 2025 Kelley Blue Book's KBB.com Best Value brand.
Based on 2025 Consumer Choice Awards from Kelley Blue Book, visit kbb.com for more information.
Whether you're on the go or at the ballpark, T-Mobile is built to keep you connected wherever the game takes you. With America's best network, you know your phone is going to work, even in a crowded stadium, for instance. If you lose track of your friends after a long 7th-inning stretch, one quick message and a shared location later, you'll find each other without missing the next pitch. And you can upload the video of the game-winning hit and share it before you even leave your seat. And on the days you can't make it to the ballpark, streaming the game on the go feels just as electric. No buffering, no interruptions, just every moment as it happens. Find out how baseball hits different with T-Mobile at T-Mobile.com/MLB. Fastest based on analysis by Ookla of speed test intelligence data of national speed score results for the second half of 2025. Best based on analysis by Ookla of the speed test intelligence data for the second half of 2025.
If you're still using a sports book to bet on the soccer tournament, you're getting robbed. Delete that app and join the millions using Polymarket. Polymarket is a prediction market, not a sports book. Trade against other fans, not the house. Polymarket, your go-to prediction market for soccer's biggest stage. Available in all 50 states. Download the Polymarket app. Use promo code.
Pirates lead it 3-0. Sliding catch in left center field by Jake Mangum. And the Mariners left the bases loaded. Ryan O'Hearn starts off here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Struck out looking in the second. Miller has struck out 6 Pirates. 2 long balls. Brandon Lau and Henry Davis, the difference in this game. Miller facing the number 5 man in the order. O'Hearn takes strike 1. To start this bottom of the 4th, Esmerlin Valdez and Tyler Callahan follow for Pittsburgh. Pitch number 62 coming up for the 27-year-old from Mount Pleasant, Texas. And there's a line drive foul, first base side, by O'Hearn. It's 0-2. Not too far from San Antonio. Went to high school. And actually, same high school as Orioles infielder Jordan Westberg. Swing and a miss. Struck him out with a splitter. 7 Ks for Miller. And now Esmerlin Valdez. Nine strikeouts, his season high on June the 6th against the Tigers. Already the most runs he's allowed this season, Miller. Pitch to Valdez. A sweeper for a strike. Bryce Miller made his major league debut May the 2nd, 2023. And he certainly announced his presence in a big way in his Major League debut. The 0-1 pitch is a strike call. As he debuted against the Athletics, then still in Oakland, and took a perfect game into the 6th inning. The 0-2 pitch missed away with a sweeper.
Well, we might get him out of there early because of his pitch count. That's 66 he just threw, which is the total he threw in his last start when he only gave up 3 hits, 1 run, no walks, and 7 strikeouts. So
1-2 pitches low, 2-2.
You would think the bullpen will get started here with him throwing pitch number 67.
2-2 count. Miller facing the rookie Esmerlin Valdez. Here's the pitch. A little bit up with a fastball, 3-2. And again, he just doesn't walk people. So you have to assume Valdez is going to see a strike. He's walked 4 batters, going on 43 1/3 innings.
Guess strike and swing.
3-2. Called third strike.
Should have guessed strike.
8 Ks for Bryce Miller. And now Tyler Callahan. Now Miller took a perfect game into the 6th inning in his big league debut back in 2023. 16 consecutive batters retired. And a major league debut, the most since 1961, and he finished the game with 10 strikeouts. Callahan, lefty hitter, struck out swinging in the 2nd, and he tries to bunt for a hit, but fouls it off third base side as he thought third baseman J.P. Crawford back. Time for another edition of What About Bob? As Bryce Miller set the Mariners franchise record for most strikeouts in a debut, moving ahead of which pitcher who struck out 9 batters in his debut for the Mariners in 1977. There's a swing and a miss. 0-2. April 7th, 1977. Bob, your hint, it was also a former Pirates pitcher. He would later pitch for the Pirates, I should say.
Yeah. This was 77, huh? Man.
Rookie for the Mariners in 77. Swing and a miss. Bob will have time to think about it as Miller strikes out the side in order. He's got 9 punch-outs. Doug Bear is not a good guess. No, that's wrong. We go to the 5th. It is 3-0 Pirates on the Pirates Baseball Network, presented by Iron City and IC Light.
Here's the thing. Want to be the grandparents who bolted to the burbs, or the cool relatives still living in NYC? The city that people come to be at the center of everything. With 20 years of NYC know-how, Street Easy has the tools, agents, and guidance to make you a forever New Yorker, too. Visit StreetEasy.com to buy or rent in NYC. Street Easy is an assumed name of Zillow, Inc., which has licenses in all 50 states.
Jason is an avid hiker who loves the outdoors. During what should have been a peaceful hike, that calm was suddenly broken. A mountain lion appeared on the trail just yards away. Fortunately, Jason had packed his Byrna less lethal launcher. Armed with kinetic rounds, Jason fired a warning shot, deterring the mountain lion and giving his family time to get to safety. Byrna less lethal launchers fire powerful kinetic and chemical irritant rounds designed to stop threats. Visit Byrna.com. That's Byrna, Byrna.com. Purchase and shipping restrictions vary by state and municipality. Go to Byrna.com to check availability at your location.
When you run a growing home service business, you roll with the punches. More trucks, more techs, more jobs, and suddenly your team is drowning in spreadsheets, manual work, and software that just can't keep up. But there's a better way. Service Titan is the all-in-one system designed to help you scale the right way from day one. There's a reason Service Titan customers increase their revenue by an average of 15% every year. Get the software you can't outgrow. Go to ServiceTitan.com to learn more.
First, I take a sabbatical, then do absolutely nothing.
Glorious. But what? You'd win the New York lottery, then do nothing?
Well, I'd also commission a cutting-edge mobile bed, so I never stop doing nothing, even when I leave my house.
Okay, but how can you do even?
Mitch Garver leads off the 5th inning for the Seattle Mariners against Bubba Chandler. He was robbed of a hit by second baseman Tyler Callahan in the 3rd. Then it will be Colt Emerson and J.P. Crawford, and the first pitch is inside, a fastball at 99. Chandler able to leave the bases loaded in the 4th. Here's the pitch. Up high, 2-0. He gave up back-to-back singles with 1 out to Julio Rodriguez and Josh Naylor. And then with 2 outs, he walked Luke Raley to load the bases before Cole Young flied out to left center field. Jake Mangum made a nice running catch on him. 2-0 count. Pitch. Over for a strike. Slider. 5th inning brought to you by the IBEW Local Union number 5. 3-0 Pittsburgh. The pitch. Bouncing ball foul. Third base way. Tomorrow's Mega Millions jackpot now has an estimated annuity of $489 million. $489 million. So don't forget to play at your local retailer or online. Pennsylvania Lottery proceeds benefit older Pennsylvanians every day. Players must be 18 or older. Please play responsibly. Slider misses low. 3-2.
Okay, I'm gonna guess Jerry Royce.
Okay, we're back to the What About Bob segment.
Well, you left me hanging. So.
Pitch is inside, a leadoff walk. And we're talking about Bryce Miller, the pitcher for the Mariners, who in 2023, in his debut, set a Mariners record for most strikeouts in a debut, moving ahead of which one-time Pirate pitcher who had struck out 9 in his debut as a Mariner in 1977.
No, it wouldn't be Royce.
It is not Royce.
No, he's older than that.
Colt Emerson at the plate. And he takes a ball outside. Emerson grounded out in the third. Third baseman Nick Gonzalez is in on the grass. Lefty batting, Colt Emerson at the plate. The rookie. The 1-0. Fouled off to the left out of play. Talking about debuts, Colt Emerson made his Major League debut May the 17th. And he has 6 homers and 16 runs driven in. Emerson, Cambridge, Ohio, 20 years old. Pitch just missing a little bit in, maybe 98 miles an hour. It's 2 balls and a strike. Two and one. Chandler throws that baseball out of play. Two balls, one strike. Here's the pitch. Called strike, evens the count. Now, the guy we're talking about pitched for the Mariners in 77 and 78 and then on to the Pirates for about 4 seasons. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The stretch by Chandler. The pitch to Emerson. Fouled off to the left. Changeup was fouled away.
What state was he born in?
Oh, that's not fair.
Why isn't it fair?
Because then you'll get it. In fact, just by my answer, you might get it now. 2-2.
So he was born in California?
No.
No?
Pitch is outside, 3-2.
You're saying no to that?
I'm saying no to that.
He was not born in California.
No. Full count on Colt Emerson. Big pitch coming up here for Chandler. Really big pitch.
Was he traded for Jerry Royce?
No. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Nobody out. Pirates lead 3-0. Chandler sets the pitch. Walked him. Missed with 101. Boy, he really tried to ramp it up there, but threw it outside, and now it's first and second. And nobody out. And back to the top of the order, and J.P. Crawford, who has struck out looking and dribbled one up the third baseline, and Chandler made a nice play, and now we're going to get the slow walk from pitching coach Bill Murphy. He just now hops up to the top step of the dugout and slowly walks toward the Pirates pitcher, and he'll be met there.
He's still only halfway.
Yeah, he's met there just trying to time it was Henry Davis, that walk.
There's nobody throwing in the bullpen, so a lot of times you would see this in the past where pitching coaches would really be slow to get out there. It's because they've got somebody throwing in the pen. They're trying to give him time to get loose.
Yeah, that's not the case here.
No, it's just his style is what he does.
Edwin Moscoso, the umpire at home plate, had gotten to the mound just about the same time as Murphy, and the conversation breaks up. Score big on authentic gear at MLBshop.com. From official jerseys and memorabilia to hats and hoodies, we've got the season covered. Visit MLBshop.com/Pirates, the official source for your Pirates gear.
Was this pitcher born in Nevada?
No. J.P. Crawford at the plate. Here's the pitch. And a ground ball right side and through. A base hit. This will score a run. And J.P. Crawford delivers a ground single to right center field to bring home Garver. Emerson to third. Still nobody out. It's a 3-1 game.
That simple ground ball just a few feet further to the right. They'll at least get the lead runner. Maybe get a double play on it because it was hit fairly firm. But nope. Snuck through underneath the glove, and now there's a problem.
Yeah, Cal Raleigh now takes ball one, and that might get the bullpen phone ringing. Cal Raleigh doubled in the first and struck out in the fourth. The 1-0. Drive to right, but foul. Jumped on it. A line drive foul. Over toward the Sheets shot sign. We're by the Clemente wall. 1 ball, 1 strike to count on Raleigh. Back-to-back leadoff walks. Here's the pitch. Outside and high, and Chandler has definitely lost his momentum.
The command has kind of left him, and that's been the problem this season. And now it had kind of gone away. Now it's coming back a little bit, especially right now here in this inning. 2 leadoff walks to create the mess.
Swing and a miss. Went with a changeup there.
That was a great pitch.
2-2.
He needed to throw it right there to this hitter.
Evan Sisk, lefty, loosening in the Pirates' pen. 2-2 on Cal Raleigh. Chandler sets the pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out with 101 upstairs.
Oh, what a great follow-up pitch after that changeup. After that changeup, I'm sure Raleigh telling himself, okay, stay back. Don't go out there too quick. And then the best velocity of the day, and it's elevated. Good location for it.
Now it's Julio Rodriguez. The pitch. Ground ball sharply hit at third. Throw to second, 1. On to first. Double play. What do you say, Bubba Chandler, as he marches off the pitcher's mound, heading toward the third base dugout? What a sequence. Bubba being Bubba go to the bottom of the 5th inning. Pirates lead 3-1 on the Pirates Baseball Network. Presented by Iron City and IC Light.
Bring on the fun and bring home a new Honda with a great deal on your favorite Honda vehicles. And finally take that road trip you've been dreaming of. Now's the time to check out the Honda Civic and HR-V from Honda, the 2025 Kelley Blue Book's KBB.com Best Value brand.
Contact your local Honda dealer today.
Based on 2025 Consumer Choice Awards from Kelley Blue Book, visit kbb.com for more information.
Whether you're on the go or at the ballpark, T-Mobile is built to keep you connected wherever the game takes you. With America's best network, you know your phone is going to work, even in a crowded stadium, for instance. If you lose track of your friends after a long 7th-inning stretch, one quick message and a shared location later, you'll find each other without missing the next pitch. And you can upload the video of the game-winning hit and share it before you even leave your seat. And on the days you can't make it to the ballpark, streaming the game on the go feels just as electric. No buffering, no interruptions, just every moment as it happens. Find out how baseball hits different with T-Mobile at T-Mobile.com/MLB. Fastest based on analysis by Ookla of Speed Test Intelligence data of national speed score results for the second half of 2025. Best based on analysis by Ookla of the Speed Test Intelligence data for the second half of 2025.
If you're still using a sports book to bet on the soccer tournament, you're getting robbed. Delete that app and join the millions using Polymarket. Polymarket is a prediction market, not a sports book. Trade against other fans, not the house. Polymarket, your go-to prediction market for soccer's biggest stage. Available in all 50 states. Download the Polymarket app. Use promo code BLAZE to unlock.
Pirates leading 3-1. Jared Triolo steps in to start the bottom of the fifth inning against Bryce Miller, who has struck out 9 Pirates. And Triolo, a fly ball to left field, coming on to make the catch. Randy Arozarena approaching that foul line. Triolo had started the third inning with a base hit to right, but he's retired here with a fly ball to left. And now Henry Davis, who followed the Triolo single, with a home run over the right center field fence to give the Pirates a 3-0 lead. 6th of the year for Davis, and the 7th given up by Miller, including the home run that Lau hit in the first inning. 1 out, bottom of the 5th. Bryce Miller with hits even at 4 apiece, and Davis squares to bunt and takes high ball 1. Third baseman Crawford was back. Bob, I see you doing some research. We're trying to get the name.
Yeah, I can't find anybody.
Looking at the pitching staff of the Pirates.
I was going to go with Ed Whitson was my best guess.
So when I kind of chuckled when you talked about what state he was born in, there's a fly ball to left. Rosarena will make the catch. I thought that might have been the dead giveaway. And you're looking at the pitching staff of the 1979 team?
Yeah.
For the Pirates?
And I can't... Ed Whitson's would be my best guess because his first year was 77.
I had forgotten that this guy started his career with the Mariners. He ended his career with the Pirates, kind of abruptly, really. After 4 years, pitch is a strike on Jake Mangum, who's lined out to right center and struck out. In case you're not with us, we're talking about Bryce Miller having made his debut in 2023 and setting a franchise record for most strikeouts in his debut, and he overtook a one-time Pirate in that department. There's a bouncing ball past the mound. Second baseman Young on to first. That is a sensational play by Cole Young to get the speedy Jake Mangum. He just came in and quickly got that throw off to first base. Bob, Enrique Romo was the answer.
Wow.
So we go to the 6th inning. It's 3-1 Pirates on the Pirates Baseball Network, presented by Iron City and IC Light.
Jason is an avid hiker who loves the outdoors. During what should have been a peaceful hike, that calm was suddenly broken. A mountain lion appeared on the trail just yards away. Fortunately, Jason had packed his Byrna less lethal launcher. Armed with kinetic rounds, Jason fired a warning shot, deterring the mountain lion and giving his family time to get to safety. Byrna less lethal launchers fire powerful kinetic and chemical irritant rounds designed to stop threats. Visit Byrna.com. That's BYRNA, Byrna.com. Purchase and shipping restrictions vary by state and municipality. Go to Byrna.com to check availability at your location.
Here's the thing. Want to be the grandparents who bolted to the burbs or the cool relatives still living in NYC? The city that people come to be at the center of everything. With 20 years of NYC know-how, Street Easy has the tools, agents, and guidance to make you a forever New Yorker too. Visit StreetEasy.com to buy or rent in NYC. Street Easy is an assumed name of Zillow, Inc., which has licenses in all 50 states.
If you're a commercial contractor, you know the game. Service work projects, crew tracking, cash flow, margins, and more. Here's the problem. You're running your business with disjointed systems that just aren't cutting it. If that's the case, I need to tell you about Service Titan, the only end-to-end platform built specifically for service and construction work. From prospecting and bidding to install, maintenance, retrofits, and everything in between, Service Titan gives you the tools you need to thrive. Learn more at ServiceTitan.com. That's ServiceTitan.com.
I'll adopt a cat.
Just a cat, Sean? This is a New York lottery win we're talking about.
I'd get the ultra-rare, hairless cat known as the Minskin.
Then?
I'd turn my garage into a rescue menagerie for all furless felines.
And when that gets too full?
I'll purchase land.
Top of the 6th inning, and Josh Naylor will lead off. For the Mariners, it is 3-1 Pittsburgh. Naylor singled to right field in the 4th inning against Bubba Chandler.
And what a great job Chandler did to
yeah.
clean that inning up.
Man. Here's the pitch and hit high in the air, left field way. Looks like Chandler's going to get an out with one pitch, and he does as the catch is made by Reynolds.
Plenty of room to go, maybe even at least one more inning with the pitch count. That's just 73, and he only needs 2 more outs here to finish this inning. Enrique Romo, I was looking at the wrong year. That's what cheaters get. I was trying to do that very sneaky. You knew what I was doing.
There's a bouncing ball, left side, bare hand play on the first. Not going to get him. A good try by Gonzalez, but no chance. Randy Arozarena put the next pitch in play, chopped it toward the third baseman. And Nick Gonzalez's only play was to bare hand, and still.
I don't think he
didn't have much of a chance anyway.
I don't think he had much of a grip.
Yeah.
It's the way the ball came out of his hand. It didn't have a whole lot on it. He probably kind of threw him a palm ball.
Yeah.
Because, when you come in and you're barehanded, you're going to have to throw the ball whatever grip you got. Wherever the ball is in your hand, that's when you got to throw it. And that's going to be it for Bubba. They're going to take him out.
Well, that was abrupt. I didn't see that coming.
No,
yeah.
That one, I didn't see that either. The swing and bunt got him.
Yeah. And Don Kelly out to the mound. Gets the baseball with 2 lefty hitters due up, Luke Raley and Cole Young. He's going to call on the lefty, Evan Sisk. Let's pause for station identification here on the Pirates Baseball Network. And with the new pitcher coming on, we're coming back. It is Evan Sisk. With a runner at first, 1 out, the Pirates are leading 3-1 on the Pirates Baseball Network.
You gotta ask yourself, want to talk about the time you lived in the greatest city on earth, or still live in it? In the city where a matinee leads to 2 a.m. tacos, your New York era can last a lifetime. With 20 years of NYC know-how, Street Easy can help you become a forever New Yorker. Visit StreetEasy.com to buy or rent in NYC. Street Easy is an assumed name of Zillow Inc., which has licenses in all 50 states.
Carpal tunnel syndrome, heart failure that doesn't improve with common medicines. These are some signs and symptoms associated with ATTR-CM, or the cardiomyopathy of ATTR amyloidosis, a serious heart condition with symptoms that get worse over time. Amvuttra, vutrisiran, is a prescription medicine given by a healthcare provider that treats ATTR-CM in adults to reduce heart-related death, hospital stays, and urgent visits. In a clinical study, Amvuttra was proven to help people live longer.
Evan Sisk on in relief. Luke Raley, left-hand batter, steps to the plate against the Pirates southpaw. 3-1 Bucks lead. Runner at first.
Has gone to the mound now 30 times. Excellent ERA, 185. He's only given up 27 base hits and 34 innings of work. Throw 42 strikeouts in there.
Here's the pitch. Over for strike 1, so critical.
That's a bunch of strikeouts.
Yeah.
34 innings, 42.
Throw to first base. And the runner, Rosarena, is back standing. First baseman Ryan O'Hearn. You heard earlier Spencer Horwitz on the injured list. Going to be out for some time. Left hamstring strain. So O'Hearn likely to get the bulk of starts at first base now. He's played much of his career. The 0-1 pitch is a strike. 0-2 on Luke Raley.
About 0-3. Add to that list of strikeouts.
The pitch, check swing and a ball away. Appeal down third base way, palms down. Vic Carapazza, no swing. One ball, 2 strikes. Sisk delivers. Inside, misses with a curveball.
Yeah, no break on that. That just stayed straight. Didn't get out and finish that one. You would think with his delivery, it's kind of something he really has to focus on is getting that ball out front because he throws so much across his body.
2-2 pitch, swing and a line drive, base hit into right field. And it's runners at first and second.
0-2 to a line drive hit.
Rosarena stops at second base. Luke Raley singles off the lefty.
Brings up the Tiger.
The North Allegheny Tigers, and now a Mariner, Cole Young. Lefty batter who flied out twice against Chandler. The pitch, low and away, ball one. Young hitting .222 against lefties, .269 versus righties this year. Sisk turns, but does not throw to second base, letting Rosarena know he's aware of his presence and lead off the bag. Young has hit 2 of his 7 home runs off lefties. Pirates lead 3-1. The pitch, that's over for a strike, a curveball. Luke Raley, by the way, before that base hit, was hitting .125 against lefties. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 on, 1 out. The pitch, chopper right side and a foul ball. Sisk jumped off the mound and headed toward that baseball, but it dribbled foul off to the right. 1-2 the count on Cole Young with Mitch Garver on deck. Pirates got home runs from Brandon Lau and Henry Davis. Lau's in the first, Davis a 2-run homer in the third. Mariners scored a run in the fifth. They're threatening here in the sixth. 1 ball, 2 strike pitch. Low and away. Missed with a curveball, and it's 2-2. "99 plate appearances against lefties for Cole Young. Has drawn 4 walks in those 99 plate appearances. And Sisk for the Pirates steps off the pitching rubber. Two on, 1 out. Sisk steps and delivers. And a chopper on the right side. And fielded by Callahan. He'll throw to the shortstop for out number 2. That's Triolo covering at second base. No chance to double up Cole Young. And now it's first and third with 2 outs.
Had plenty of time, too, to go to second base on that. O'Reilly had to hold up. He didn't want to run into the baseballs.
Now it's Mitch Garver.
That keeps the tying run out of scoring position, getting that lead runner.
Garver's hit by the pitch on the foot.
Tying runs in scoring position now.
Evan Sisk hits Garver with the pitch. And he was hopping on his good right foot before he stops and is hunched over. There's good, it's good right foot as he's now walking gingerly along the first base line. And on either side of him is the Mariners trainer and manager, Dan Wilson. Trying to see if he could continue. Mariners catcher, he's not quite to first base yet. Involved in the conversation as he kind of limps toward first base. He's now there at the bag, and once he reaches first base, hunches over and rubs that left ankle area. The batter is going to be Colt Emerson, the rookie. And now Garver, who was just hit by the pitch, trots along the right field line. See if he continues, and he will.
He's a catcher coming out. It's tough.
So Emerson against lefty pitching is 3 for 27 with 2 walks. It's a 111 average, 2 outs, bases loaded with Mariners. The pitch from Sisk misses, ball 1. 3-1 Pirates, but the Mariners are threatening here. Started with the infield hit with one out by Randy Arozarena. Evan Sisk for the Pirates delivers a 1-0 pitch. That's a strike. Fastball 1-1 on Colt Emerson. At third base, it's Arozarena. Cole Young at second. Garver at first. The pitch. Bouncing ball sharply hit, but right at the shortstop. Triolo near the bag. Steps on second for the final out, and the Pirates escape again. 3 straight innings. The Pirates able to avoid the Mariners at least tying, if not getting the lead from Pittsburgh. Go to the bottom of the 6th inning. It's still 3-1 Bucks on the Pirates Baseball Network, presented by Iron City and IC Light.
Bring on the fun and bring home a new Honda with a great deal on your favorite Honda vehicles. And finally, take that road trip you've been dreaming of. Now's the time to check out the Honda Civic and HR-V from Honda, the 2025 Kelley Blue Book's KBB.com Best Value brand.
Contact your local Honda dealer today.
Based on 2025 Consumer Choice Awards from Kelley Blue Book, visit kbb.com for more information.
Here's the thing. Want to be the grandparents who bolted to the burbs, or the cool relatives still living in NYC? The city that people come to be at the center of everything. With 20 years of NYC know-how, Street Easy has the tools, agents, and guidance to make you a forever New Yorker too. Visit StreetEasy.com to buy or rent in NYC. Street Easy is an assumed name of Zillow, Inc., which has licenses in all 50 states.
If you're still using a sportsbook to bet on the soccer tournament, you're getting robbed. Delete that app and join the millions using Polymarket. Polymarket is a prediction market, not a sportsbook. Trade against other fans, not the house. Polymarket, your go-to prediction market for soccer's biggest stage. Available in all 50 states. Download the Polymarket app. Use promo code BLAZE to unlock $50 free for your first trade. That's promo code BLAZE. Trading not available in all jurisdictions. Check local regulations before trading. Restrictions and eligibility apply.
Jason is an avid hiker who loves the outdoors. During what should have been a peaceful hike, that calm was suddenly broken. A mountain lion appeared on the trail just yards away. Fortunately, Jason had packed his Byrna less lethal launcher. Armed with kinetic rounds, Jason fired a warning shot, deterring the mountain lion.
We are here with a couple of legendary radio men, mainly Jay Filippone, president of Priority Communications, and VP Regional Manager of Renda Broadcasting and WCCS, Mark Burdick. Jay Filippone, president also of WCED in Du Bois, a couple of our radio network affiliates. There's ball 1 on Brandon Lau, and Jay Filippone just told us an incredible story about Mel Carell, who's been there forever. This ball's fouled out of play at the radio station. Mel drove down here to see the Pirates and Mariners, and then decided on a whim that he was bad luck. And he turned around and drove back to Du Bois. He got to the ballpark, was going to go into the game with Jay and Mark. And Mark's brother-in-law. 1 ball, 1 strike pitch. Swing and a miss. 1-2. So
that's probably what got us out of that jam that last inning.
Maybe so, but I'm thinking that if the Pirates win this game and hold on, we credit Mel Carell with a save.
Yeah.
So, how about that? Brandon Lau at the plate against Bryce Miller. 3-1 Pirates lead. Bottom of the 6th inning. Lau homered in the first, fly to center in the third. And it'll be Brian Reynolds and Nick Gonzalez to follow. This splitter in the dirt. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Miller gave up the home run to Lau in the first, Lau's 19th of the year, and extending Lau's hitting streak to 9 straight games. Reynolds singled in the third on deck. He has a 15-game hitting streak and an on-base streak of 30 consecutive games. The 2-2 pitch swung on and missed. And for Bryce Miller, that is his 10th punch-out of the afternoon. Lefty Gabe Spire loosens in the bullpen for the Mariners.
You don't expect him to be out there much longer, even though he is getting a lot of strikeouts.
That's a season-high strikeout total. 10 punch-outs. He got Reynolds in the first, and Reynolds takes a pitch down and in. Ball one.
He seems to be using way more of his tool chest against Reynolds than anybody else. That was a cutter. He's throwing him a bunch of curveballs today.
1-0 swing and a miss on that cutter you talked about. Sixth inning of today's game brought to you by the operating engineers of Local 66. And now Reynolds calls time. Steps out. His career-high strikeout total. He punched out 11 Angels in September last year. Bryce Miller. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Check swing, ball away. 2 balls, 1 strike. He's at the 85 pitch mark. And the lefty, Spire, probably up in case it gets to O'Hearn, Ryan O'Hearn, who's in the hole. On deck is Nick Gonzalez. 2-1 pitch to Reynolds. Swung on and missed. Went with a slider. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 3 runs, 4 hits for Pittsburgh. A run, 6 hits for the M's. 2-2. The pitch to Reynolds. In the dirt. A full count. Start planning your summer Pirates group outing. Group tickets come with the option to add on exclusive fan experiences, loaded value, and much more. To purchase tickets for your group, visit pirates.com/groups. And again, our thanks to Jay Filippone and Mark Burdig, a couple of our radio network affiliate bosses, stopping by the booth to say hi. 3-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, matching his career-high 11 strikeouts for Bryce Miller. 2 down in the 6th.
They did that one with the splitter, which is more what you expect from him. He throws a ton of those. But he's got Reynolds not sure what he's going to see with all the different looks every time he comes up there.
Nick Gonzalez at the plate has struck out and flied out. The pitch downstairs. Here's the 1-0 pitch. And a little dribbler up the third baseline. Nick Gonzalez will have himself an infield hit. No, it's good for the Goose. It's good for the Gonzo. Randy Arozarena had a 1-out infield single to Nick Gonzalez in the top of the 6th inning. And now Nick Gonzalez has an infield hit, and that will be it for Bryce Miller. As Dan Wilson comes out, has already pointed to the lefty in the bullpen, and Miller not happy about leaving at all. He trying to be comforted by Josh Naylor on the pitcher's mound. The rest of the infielders there too. You could see Miller react when he saw his manager come out, kind of walk behind the mound, dipped his head, and now kind of shakes his head as he walks off.
Swing and bunt, got them both.
Yeah, that's true. Got Chandler in the top of the 6th and gets Miller here in the bottom of the 6th inning. We'll be back. Pirates lead 3-1. They have a man on in the bottom of the 6th with 2 outs on the Pirates Baseball Network, presented by Iron City and IC Light.
Whether you're on the go or at the ballpark, T-Mobile is built to keep you connected wherever the game takes you. With America's best network, you know your phone is going to work, even in a crowded stadium, for instance. If you lose track of your friends after a long 7th-inning stretch, one quick message and a shared location later, you'll find each other without missing the next pitch. And you can upload the video of the game-winning hit and share it before you even leave your seat. And on the days you can't make it to the ballpark, streaming the game on the go feels just as electric. No buffering, no interruptions, just every moment as it happens. Find out how baseball hits different with T-Mobile at T-Mobile.com/MLB. Fastest based on analysis by Ookla of Speed Test Intelligence data of national speed score results for the second half of 2025. Best based on analysis by Ookla of the Speed Test Intelligence data for the second half of 2025.
You gotta ask yourself, want to talk about the time you lived in the greatest city on earth?
Pirates with a 3-1 lead, but they've got a runner at first base here. 2 outs in the bottom of the 6th inning, and Ryan O'Hearn will face the veteran lefty Gabe Spire.
Spire this year has been in 23 previous games. He's pitched pretty well, 18 2/3 innings. He's given up just 4 earned runs, 6 overall. 19 strikeouts, 6 walks.
O'Hearn struck out both times against Miller. Pitch is a fly ball toward right center field, and back is Julio Rodriguez to the track to make the catch, approaching the IC light sign. Head to the 7th inning. 3-1 Pittsburgh on the Pirates Baseball Network, presented by Iron City and IC Light.
Looking for carpal tunnel syndrome, heart failure that doesn't improve with common medicines. These are some signs and symptoms associated with ATTR-CM, or the cardiomyopathy of ATTR amyloidosis, a serious heart condition with symptoms that get worse over time. Amvuttra, vutrisiran, is a prescription medicine given by a healthcare provider that treats ATTR-CM in adults to reduce heart-related death, hospital stays, and urgent visits. In a clinical study, Amvuttra was proven to help people live longer and have fewer heart-related hospital stays and urgent visits over 3 years compared to placebo. Amvuttra lowers the amount of vitamin A in your blood, which can affect vision. Other side effects include pain in the arms or legs, pain in the joints, and shortness of breath. These are not all the possible side effects of Amvuttra. For prescribing information, call 1-833-256-2748 or learn more at amvuttra.com. Ask your doctor about Amvuttra for ATTR-CM.
I'll adopt a cat.
Just a cat, Sean? This is a New York lottery win we're talking about.
I'd get the ultra-rare, hairless cat known as the Minskin.
Then?
I'd turn my garage into a rescue menagerie for all furless felines.
And when that gets too full?
I'll purchase land in the Catskills for them to sunbathe in hairless abandon.
Only cats.
All hair-free animals looking to roam in bald, beautiful peace.
Can I come?
Do you have hair?
New York Lottery. Can you imagine? Play today. Please play responsibly. Must be 18 plus. Gambling problem? Call 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY.
Here are 4 things your doctor probably doesn't know about losing weight. 1. Almacid actively burns fat and boosts your metabolism. 2. Almacid naturally boosts your body's own GLP-1 levels. 3. Almacid targets and unclogs liver fat. 4. Almacid...
Well, Evan Sisk will at least begin the 7th inning for the Pirates, leading 3-1. But Johan Ramirez loosens in the Pirates bullpen. On deck is Cal Raleigh. A pitch and a bunt try, and he bunts it foul. Did it hit him? Pirates are claiming it hit him out of the batter's box. The dugout, Pirate dugout, yelling right away. So too is Henry Davis, and he's looking toward his dugout. But Edwin Moscoso is the home plate umpire, and he didn't see it that way. Just a foul ball. Crawford, RBI single in the 5th. Bubba Chandler went 5 1/3 for the Bucks. Went walked 3, allowed 5 hits, a run, struck out 4. There's ball 1 on Crawford, the lefty hitter. The next pitch is way outside and not received by Davis. Instead, almost like it was intentional, bats the pitch away toward the Pirates' third base dugout.
Get out of here, ball.
2-1. The pitch from Sisk. Bouncing ball over the mound. Shortstop there. And casually, Triolo tosses to first to retire Crawford.
Yeah, Crawford was casually jogging down the line, so...
Makes sense.
A couple of casuals.
Yeah. Well, now Cal Raleigh. He'll turn it back around to bat right-handed. Was 1 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts against Chandler. Pitch from Sisk is a curveball, taking ball 1. Raleigh doubled in the 1st. Down the right field line, struck out in the 4th, struck out in the 5th. The pitch takes a breaking ball for a strike to even the count. Ball to strike on Raleigh. He homered his second at bat Tuesday against Keller. The pitch. Missed outside with a curveball. Davis tried to bring it in over the outside corner. No go. 2-1. Raleigh hitting 148 against lefty pitching. This offering misses. A curveball, check swing, 3-1. They appealed down first base way to Nick Lentz, who said he didn't offer. One of Raleigh's 8 homers off a lefty. He's drawn 7 walks against Southpaws. Here's the 3-1, way outside, and Sisk walks Raleigh. And we'll see now with Julio Rodriguez coming up if Don Kelly doesn't come out to make another pitching change. Rodriguez, before going to the dirt circle, was looking toward the Pirates dugout, almost anticipating Kelly emerging.
Kelly was doing the same thing.
Kelly waits until Rodriguez gets there before he does come out of the Pirates dugout. Another pitching change coming up. We'll be coming back. Pirates lead 3-1, but we're in the 7th inning, and the Mariners have a runner on. 1 out on the Pirates Baseball Network, presented by Iron City and IC Light.
At John. Bring on the fun and bring home a new Honda with a great deal on your favorite Honda vehicles. And finally, take that road trip you've been dreaming of. Now's the time to check out the Honda Civic and HR-V from Honda, the 2025 Kelley Blue Book's KBB.com Best Value brand.
Contact your local Honda dealer today.
Based on 2025 Consumer Choice Awards from Kelley Blue Book, visit kbb.com for more information.
If you're still using a sports book to bet on the soccer tournament, you're getting robbed. Delete that app and join the millions using Polymarket. Polymarket is a prediction market, not a sports book. Trade against other fans, not the house. Polymarket, your go-to prediction market for soccer's biggest stage. Available in all 50 states. Download the Polymarket app. Use promo code BLAZE to unlock $50 free for your first trade. That's promo code BLAZE. Trading not available in all jurisdictions. Check local regulations before trading. Restrictions and eligibility apply.
New pitcher for the Pirates is Johan Ramirez. The Mariners have a runner at first. 1 out in the 7th inning. Pittsburgh leading 3-1. Ramirez will face Julio Rodriguez.
Well, Ramirez this season has been in 34 games now. That puts him on top with Santana. Both of them with 34 games. Ramirez way out in front in innings pitched, almost 44 innings he's thrown this year, only given up, 31 hits in those 44 innings, 48 Ks.
He pitched a couple of scoreless innings on Sunday at Coors Field in Denver following Jared Jones, who had to leave after 3 innings when he was hit by that comebacker, TJ Rumfield. So Ramirez now faces Julio Rodriguez. Don't forget about Country Weekend coming up here at PNC Park. It will conclude Sunday, July 12th against the Brewers at 12:15. And after the game, a full-length post-game concert featuring multi-platinum award-winning artist Jordan Davis. Get your tickets at pirates.com/Jordan Davis. The pitch to Rodriguez swung on and missed on the breaking ball. Rodriguez hit into a double play to end the 5th. He's also struck out and singled in this game. The stretch. The pitch. Way outside. Stabbed on the backhand by Henry Davis. A ball and a strike on Julio Rodriguez. One and one. The stretch by the Pirate righty, Johan Ramirez, in the pitch. Way outside on a breaking ball. We step aside. The bottom of the hour for station identification on the Pirates Baseball Network. It's a 2-1 count on the Mariners center fielder Julio Rodriguez with a runner at first and 1 out. Here's the pitch. Ground ball. Diving stop at third. Gonzalez to second, gets the out. What a play by Nick Gonzalez. diving to his left, laid out and through to Triolo, a high throw at second, but Triolo will make the stretch, rather the second baseman Callahan for the out at second base.
It really, Gonzo did a great job there of bouncing back up and getting into a throwing position. Got to kind of one leg up and left one knee on the ground so he could get something on his throw. Didn't try to throw from just laying there. And it was a good stretch, too, as you pointed out by Triolo. It was a little bit offline.
Pitch is taken for a ball.
I was a little worried about the foot coming off the bag. But
Callahan, the second baseman, making that stretch.
Was it Callahan?
Mm-hmm. So now it's Naylor who takes ball one. Naylor is 1 for 3 in this game. And he takes a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike the count on the lefty hitting Josh Naylor.
That's where that big base comes in handy, you know.
Oh, yeah.
Is this what about our third or fourth year with him now? We've been out there for a while.
Maybe 3 or 4.
We kind of got used to looking at him.
1 ball, 1 strike pitch. Outside. It's 2-1. Naylor with 5 hits and 11 at-bats in this series. A dangerous hitter, 2-1. Julio Rodriguez at second. Here's the pitch. Outside, 3-1. Johan Ramirez will step back and grab the rosin bag before getting back up on that pitching rubber and going into the stretch. Here's the 3-1. Not close. Outside, ball 4, curveball. It's first and second. Second walk of the inning. Sisk walked Raleigh. And now Ramirez walks Naylor, and it brings up Randy Arozarena.
Pirates do have action in their bullpen.
Arozarena, infield single off of Bubba Chandler. That was it for him in the 6th. Last batter he faced, the pitch. Down low, ball 1. Arozarena has grounded out and flied out. Two on, 2 outs. 3-1 Pittsburgh. Johan Ramirez at the belt. Here's the pitch. Down low. On deck is the lefty hitting Luke Raley. That is the lefty Mason Montgomery who's throwing in that Pirates bullpen. And time called. Here comes the pitching coach, Bill Murphy.
He had moved over to the top step. He was in position to come out.
He has just now arrived to the mound.
Now.
This Saturday's Powerball jackpot now has an estimated annuity of $348 million. $348 million. So don't forget to play at your local retailer or online. Pennsylvania Lottery proceeds benefit older Pennsylvanians every day. Players must be 18 or older. Please play responsibly. It's a first and second situation here for the Mariners. And Johan Ramirez, who's just walked Josh Naylor, has fallen behind Randy Arozarena, 2 balls and no strikes. He has faced Arozarena twice in the past. Arozarena is 1 for 2 against him. Bill Murphy goes back to the Pirates dugout. Rodriguez at second, Naylor at first. The stretch by Johan Ramirez and the 2-0 pitch. Low, 3-0. Bubba Chandler went 5 1/3, gave up a run on 5 hits. Evan Sisk, 1+. The 3-0. Ball 4, not close, and they are loaded. And here comes Don Kelly. So Luke Raley gets to that left-hand batter's box. The Pirates manager just now comes out bases loaded situation, and Mason Montgomery will be summoned. Here in the 7th inning, we'll be back on the Pirates Baseball Network.
Get fired. Whether you're on the go or at the ballpark, T-Mobile is built to keep you connected wherever the game takes you. With America's best network, you know your phone is going to work, even in a crowded stadium, for instance. If you lose track of your friends, after a long 7th inning stretch, one quick message and a shared location later, you'll find each other without missing the next pitch. And you can upload the video of the game-winning hit and share it before you even leave your seat. And on the days you can't make it to the ballpark, streaming the game on the go feels just as electric. No buffering, no interruptions, just every moment as it happens. Find out how baseball hits different with T-Mobile at T-Mobile.com/MLB. Fastest based on analysis by Ookla of Speed Test Intelligence data of national speed score results for the second half of 2025. Best based on analysis by Ookla of the Speed Test Intelligence data for the second half of 2025.
You gotta ask yourself, want to talk about the time you lived in the greatest city on earth, or still...
Well, Mason Montgomery inherits a bases-loaded, 2-out situation here in the 7th inning. The Pirates' precarious lead of 3-1. Rob Refsnyder has been announced as the pinch hitter for Luke Raley. He's a right-handed batter. Montgomery.
31 games now for Montgomery. Got a couple wins, couple losses. ERA is in the mid-4s. His strikeout numbers are excellent, 40 and 29 and 2/3 innings.
He has inherited 13 runners, and 3 of those 13 have scored.
That's not bad.
Rob Refsnyder is announced as the pinch hitter, and Refsnyder hits just 146 against lefty pitching. A little bit better than Luke Raley, who was a 125 batter versus southpaws. Here we go. The pitch to Refsnyder is high ball 1. Veteran right-handed batter Rob Refsnyder pinch hitting for Raley. Bases loaded. 1-0 pitch from Montgomery. Swing and a miss. Offered at a curveball. Refsnyder has never faced Montgomery. He was a rookie last year with Tampa Bay. Rodriguez at third, Naylor at second, Arozarena at first. The 1-1 pitch from Montgomery is a ground ball foul past third. And now it's 1-2. And Montgomery, of course, can get up there triple digits. The last pitch was a curveball. His first pitch that missed was a 98-mile-an-hour fastball. It's now 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. A little bit up with a heater, 100 miles an hour.
Yeah, that was designed to be the strikeout pitch. Refsnyder able to say no to it. Started the bat, but checked it up.
2-2. Montgomery delivers, and a pop-up on the curveball. The left field coming in is Reynolds, and Reynolds will glove it, and the Pirates again escape. That is the story of this day. The 4th inning. The Mariners left 3. They left a man on in the 5th. They left the bases loaded in the 6th. They leave the bases loaded in the 7th. And in 7th inning stretch time, Pirates lead 3-1 on the Pirates Baseball Network, presented by Iron City and IC Light.
Bring on the fun and bring home a new Honda with a great deal on your favorite Honda vehicles. And finally, take that road trip you've been dreaming of. Now's the time to check out the Honda Civic and HR-V from Honda, the 2025 Kelley Blue Book's KBB.com Best Value brand.
Based on 2025 Consumer Choice Awards from Kelley Blue Book, visit KBB.com for more information.
Jason is an avid hiker who loves the outdoors. During what should have been a peaceful hike, that calm was suddenly broken. A mountain lion appeared on the trail just yards away. Fortunately, Jason had packed his Byrna less lethal launcher. Armed with kinetic rounds, Jason fired a warning shot, deterring the mountain lion and giving his family time to get to safety. Byrna less lethal launchers fire powerful kinetic and chemical irritant rounds designed to stop threats. Visit Byrna.com. That's BYRNA, Byrna.com. Purchase and shipping restrictions vary by state and municipality. Go to Byrna.com to check availability at your location.
You gotta ask yourself, want to talk about the time you lived in the greatest city on earth, or still live in it? In the city where a matinee leads to 2 a.m. tacos, your New York era can last a lifetime. With 20 years of NYC know-how, Street Easy can help you become a forever New Yorker. Visit StreetEasy.com to buy or rent in NYC. Street Easy is an assumed name of Zillow Inc., which has licenses in all 50 states.
If you're still using a sportsbook to bet on the soccer tournament, you're getting robbed. Delete that app and join the millions using Polymarket. Polymarket is a prediction market, not a sportsbook. Trade against other fans, not the house. Polymarket, your go-to prediction market for soccer.
Esperlin Valdez leads off against new pitcher, right-hander Edward Pizarro. Victor Robles takes over in right field for the Mariners. Pirates lead 3-1. First pitch strike. Bottom of the seventh. Esperlin Valdez struck out twice against Bryce Miller, the Mariners starter. The pitch. Breaking ball for strike two. We saw Pizarro pitch a scoreless inning on Tuesday. Struck out a pair, walked a couple. On deck, Tyler Callahan and then Jared Triolo. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Strike three called and a quick challenge here.
The pitch is called a strike. The batter has challenged.
Valdez didn't think the previous pitch was a strike and asked about it Edwin Moscoso. And this pitch was very much a strike.
Confirmed. Pittsburgh has one challenge remaining.
The entire baseball at the top of the zone.
The strike three was much lower than strike two was. Strike two was like maybe half the ball was in the strike zone. Strike three, the entire baseball was in the strike zone. So Valdez having a tough time knowing where that high pitch is right now, whether it's a strike or not.
There's a sweeper for a strike. $24,367 on hand here this afternoon. There's a ground ball weakly hit to the right side. Cole Young on to first, gets the hustling Tyler Callahan for the second out. Here's Jared Triolo, 1 for 2 against the starter. Bryce Miller gave up 3 runs in 5 2/3. 2 big swings. Brandon Lau's home run in the first inning and the 2-run homer by Henry Davis in the third after the Jared Triolo leadoff hit in that third inning. And he takes a pitch inside. Waiting to see if that ball might have clipped his sleeve. Home plate umpire looking toward the Pirates dugout.
Looked like it did hit him.
And they are going to challenge. Crew chief Vic Carapazza will announce it.
Pittsburgh is challenging the non-hit by pitch call.
Carapazza, the third base umpire, comes down the third base line and meets the home plate umpire Edwin Moscoso along the foul line. This call under review brought to you by Ring Central, voice of your business. Watching it on the big screen here at PNC Park. Super slow-mo. Out-of-town scoreboard from AHN, official medical provider of the Pittsburgh Pirates, caring for you through every loss, every win, and every moment in between. The Rays beat up on the Royals 13-2 down at the Trop. Junior Caminero had 2 home runs in that game, now has 18 on the year. We'll be getting underway in about an hour in San Fran.
After review, the call on the field stands. It is not a hit by pitch. Pittsburgh loses their challenge.
Surprise. Huh. Watched it again. I thought I hit him again.
Count will be 1-0 on Jared Triolo.
My old eyes are deceiving me, I guess.
Bizzardo with the pitch. And a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike to count on Triolo. And now a bouncing ball, backhanded by the shortstop Emerson on the move, throws a strike to first base, and the Bucks go down in order in the bottom of the 7th inning. Still leading 3-1 on the Pirates Baseball Network, presented by Iron City and IC Light.
Carpal tunnel syndrome. Heart failure that doesn't improve with common medicines. These are some signs and symptoms associated with ATTR-CM, or the cardiomyopathy of ATTR amyloidosis, a serious heart condition with symptoms that get worse over time. Amvuttra, vutrisiran, is a prescription medicine given by a healthcare provider that treats ATTR-CM in adults to reduce heart-related death, hospital stays, and urgent visits. In a clinical study, Amvuttra was proven to help people live longer and have fewer heart-related hospital stays and urgent visits over 3 years compared to placebo. Amvuttra lowers the amount of vitamin A in your blood, which can affect vision. Other side effects include pain in the arms or legs, pain in the joints, and shortness of breath. These are not all the possible side effects of Amvuttra. For prescribing information, call 1-833-256-2748 or learn more at amvuttra.com. Ask your doctor about Amvuttra for ATTR-CM.
First, I take a sabbatical, then do absolutely nothing.
Glorious. But what? You'd win the New York lottery, then do nothing?
Well, I'd also commission a cutting-edge mobile bed, so I never stop doing nothing, even when I leave my house.
Okay, but how can you do even less?
Well, I'll spend 6 months living with a Honduran Capuchin monkey troupe to learn how to pick things up with my feet, so I never have to lift a finger again.
Oh, you'll be a hit at dinner parties. New York Lottery. Can you imagine? Play today. Please play responsibly. Must be 18 plus. Gambling problem? Call 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY.
Guys, if you're doing everything right but still battling an expanding waistline, the problem isn't your effort. It's your internal biology. Optimize your system from the inside out with Almacet. This high-protein shake uses targeted amino acids and bioactive peptides to unclog our...
It's a 3-1 Pirates lead, 8th inning. Cole Young leads off against Mason Montgomery, who got out of the jam in the 7th, getting Rob Refsnyder to fly out. Bases loaded. There's a strike called on Cole Young. He was 0 for 2 against Bubba Chandler and bounced to second his last time up versus the lefty Evan Sisk. Here's Montgomery's 0-1, fouled off to the left. Bubba Chandler went 5 1/3 innings, a run, 5 hits, 3 walks, 4 strikeouts. 75 pitches, 46 for strikes. Evan Sisk, 1 inning, 1 hit allowed, and 1 walk. Johan Ramirez, 1/3 of an inning, 2 walks. The pitch, high. The 1-2 offering, swing and a foul, barely gets a piece of that pitch from Montgomery. Mariners have left 11 men on base. They're trailing 3-1. The Pirates have left 2. Pitch to Cole Young. Swing and a miss. High fastball.
He is able to get strikeouts. That's for darn sure. At that high velocity on that fastball, he puts it upstairs, gets the chase. Nobody catches up with it.
And for every Pirates pitcher strikeout during this month of June, Coppers donates $25 to Steel City Selects. Here's Mitch Garver, and he bounces this ball to the second baseman, Callahan, over by the bag, throws him out, quick out. Garver retired, 2 away in the 8th. And now Montgomery faces the left-handed hitting rookie Colt Emerson. Emerson 0 for 2 with a walk. The pitch, a called strike. And the fastball Emerson thought about challenging, decides against it. (3-1) Pirates, 2 outs, 8th inning. Pitch from Montgomery. Over for strike 2. That's 100. The pitch fouled off to the left, out of play. Emerson grounded to shortstop Jared Triolo in the 6th inning with the bases loaded and 2 outs. And here's the offering. Swing and a miss. Mason Montgomery dispatches those 3 in a hurry. We go to the bottom of the 8th inning. It is still 3-1 Buccos over the Mariners on the Pirates Baseball Network, presented by Iron City and IC Light.
Whether you're on the go or at the ballpark, T-Mobile is built to keep you connected wherever the game takes you. With America's best network, you know your phone is going to work, even in a crowded stadium, for instance. If you lose track of your friends after a long 7th-inning stretch, one quick message and a shared location later, you'll find each other without missing the next pitch. And you can upload the video of the game-winning hit and share it before you even leave your seat. And on the days you can't make it to the ballpark, streaming the game on the go feels just as electric. No buffering, no interruptions, just every moment as it happens. Find out how baseball hits different with T-Mobile at T-Mobile.com/MLB. Fastest based on analysis by Ookla of Speed Test Intelligence data of national speed score results for the second half of 2025. Best based on analysis by Ookla of the Speed Test Intelligence data for the second half of 2025.
Bring on the fun and bring home a new Honda with a great deal on your favorite Honda vehicles. And finally, take that road trip you've been dreaming of. Now's the time to check out the Honda Civic and HR-V from Honda, the 2025 Kelley Blue Book's KBB.com Best Value brand.
Contact your local Honda dealer today.
Based on 2025 Consumer Choice Awards from Kelley Blue Book, visit kbb.com for more information.
If you're still using a sports book to bet on the soccer tournament, you're getting robbed. Delete that app and join the millions using Polymarket. Polymarket is a prediction market, not a sports book. Trade against other fans, not the house. Polymarket, your go-to prediction market for soccer's biggest stage. Available in all 50 states. Download the Polymarket app. Use promo code
3-1 Buccos, bottom of the 8th inning, looking for some insurance here against a new pitcher, Alex Hoppe, who gave up 2 runs on 3 hits, 3 doubles in the 8th inning last night. Henry Davis at the plate, homered his first time up.
Yeah, he's the hero so far today. That home run.
Difference in the game.
Yep. That's what gave us the lead that we still have.
Lau homered in the first. Here's the pitch. A line drive left field. That is smoked. And that'll take 2 hops before hitting the left field wall. And Henry Davis into second base with a leadoff double.
Yeah, that was nothing cheap about that. He ripped that ball down into the corner. They got us the lead. Now he's trying to get us some insurance. One more run would be kind of nice for this game.
Batter Jake Mangum.
Love to go into the 9th inning with a 3-run lead instead of a 2.
Mangum 0 for 3, and they certainly have to guard against the bunt here with this guy.
Absolutely. Even with him in, he might still bunt.
And he does bunt, but foul. Wanted to bunt it toward Crawford, who was in at third. And he fouled it off up against the netting behind home plate.
He kind of got around a little late on that, I thought. Everybody knows he's bunting anyway, or knew he was probably going to. Crawford's way in.
Here's the 0-1. He squares again and takes high. And there goes Davis for third base. The bag was unoccupied. The third baseman Crawford stayed in. And he just walks into third.
Do you think that's just his inexperience at third base? You can't do that. He squared around and he went charging in. And you can't do that.
Swing and a miss, 1-2. Yeah,
there's a runner. There's a runner at second base. It's like, did he think the wheel play was on? The shortstop was covering the bag?
Crawford, who spent most of his career, of course, at short. 7th game this year at third. The pitch, swing and a miss.
Real heads up play by Henry.
Yeah.
Like, where's he going? Well, I'm going to go to third.
Mangum strikes out, 1 away. And now a meeting on the mound. All the infielders will gather with Brandon Lau at the plate. Henry Davis, his first multi-hit game since May the 1st when he had 2 hits against Cincinnati. It's his 4th 2-hit game of the season.
And the Reds will be coming back. They'll be in town, well, probably tonight.
And they might have arrived last night for all we know, right? Oh, no, did they play last night? Yeah.
Yeah, they could be in right now. They probably flew in sometime today.
Yeah, they lost to the Reds. They lost to the Brewers 6-5 in Cincy yesterday. Now it is Brandon Lau. The infield in. Lau homered in the first to give the Pirates the 1-0 lead. Henry Davis homered in the third to give them a 3-0 lead. It's 3-1. Davis at third. Hoppy delivers, and a strike is called. Lau grounded out last night against Hoppy, who gave up a leadoff double to Esmerlin Valdez in the 8th inning. Brian Reynolds doubled in a run last night against Hoppy, and later Ryan O'Hearn doubled in a run. And there's a base hit to center field for Brandon Lau. There's the insurance run as Davis comes in. It's 4-1 Bucks.
Yeah, that makes a nice comfortable going into the 9th inning. You got 3 runs to play with and only 3 outs to get. Well, he hit that one pretty hard. Watching it on the super slow-mo and see the ball spinning viciously as it's going in and almost a knuckleball coming back. He centered it up and stopped all that spin on the ball.
Here's Reynolds. Takes a pitch in the dirt. Extended his hitting streak to 15 consecutive games in the 3rd inning with an opposite field hit off Bryce Miller. And he's reached base now safely in 30 consecutive ball games. Struck out twice in his other at-bats against the starter, who punched out 11, didn't walk a man in 5 2/3. Hoppy for the Mariners with a 1-0 pitch. And it gets past everybody. Back to the backstop it goes.
That ball hit way up on the screen. It's like a big Hoppy.
2-0 count on Reynolds. Do they even pitch to him now?
Watching the replay, the ball bounced so high it left the screen. You couldn't see it. It's gone.
Well, they're acting like they're going to pitch to him. First base is open. Right-hand hitter Nick Gonzalez on deck. Reynolds maybe the hottest hitter on the planet. Here's the pitch. Missed down and in. 3-0. Three balls, no strikes. The pitch and the dirt. Walk Reynolds. 2 on. 1 out for Nick Gonzalez. Infield hit his last time up. He's 1 for 3. Four-1 Pirates, first and second, 1 out. Alex Hoppy delivers. Inside ball 1. Gonzalez lifts his hands and pitch in off the plate. Ryan O'Hearn is on deck. Pirates have out hit the Mariners 7-6. This pitch is swung on and missed. Pirates have had just 2 other opportunities with men in scoring position today. They're 1 for 2.
The story of the game is that left on base numbers out there. The Pirates have only left 2 men on base today.
Now, the base hit by Lau moments ago, the only other opportunity with a man in scoring position. Now Gonzalez.
Seattle has left 11 men on base.
The 1-1 down and away in the dirt. The Mariners had a one-out double from Cal Raleigh in the first against Bubba Chandler, who then struck out Julio Rodriguez, got Josh Naylor to fly out. He retired the side in order in the second and third innings. Gave up back-to-back one-out singles in the fourth. Got a Rosarena to fly out. Swing and a miss. The fastball tied up Gonzalez. Luke Raley walked to load the bases in that fourth inning. Then Cole Young flied out to left center. Jake Manga made the sliding catch. Chandler walked the first two men he faced in the fifth and gave up the RBI single to J.P. Crawford before striking out Cal Raleigh and getting Julio Rodriguez to bounce into the inning-ending double play in the fifth. Rosarena had a one-out infield single in the sixth inning, and then Evan Sisk came on, gave up a base hit a batter. The pitch chopped toward third. Stepping on the bag for one, Crawford throws across the diamond, and a safe call at first base. They do not double up Nick Gonzalez. Get the force at third, 2 outs.
He had a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 steps to the bag. I think he's better off throwing a second, don't you?
I do. And I think that's the inexperience you talk about there.
And then, after he got to the bag, he touched the bag and then almost took a crow hop practically to make the throw to second. Yeah. Wasn't hurrying at all. But yeah, I think around the horn they would have got the double play.
O'Hearn at the plate. First and second, 2 outs. Line drive, base hit into right field for Ryan O'Hearn. Brian Reynolds motors home. O'Hearn delivers. Buccos take a 5-1 lead in the 8th inning. Gonzalez to third.
Yeah, they're kind of cementing things now. Putting it away.
Ryan O'Hearn, who had the 4-hit night last night and drove in 3, picks up his 45th RBI of the season. Here's Billy Cook. First at bat of the day. The pitch. Check swing a little bit low, and now a challenge from the catcher, Mitch Garver.
Pitch is called the ball. The catcher has challenged.
They're going to give an error, by the way, on Robles.
Coles confirms Seattle has 1 challenge remaining.
It was a ball, but they allow the error on Robles. I didn't see him bobble it. Apparently he did, allowing Gonzalez to go to third. Seems like an odd error. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. 1-1. Figure Gonzalez would probably go to third anyway, isn't he?
I don't know. I actually was watching Robles. He did bobble the ball after he picked it up and then dropped it. I don't know if Gonzalez had stopped at second.
Yeah, I didn't see that.
Yeah, you got to give it to him.
Pitch is in the air to center. Back a few steps, Julio Rodriguez still backpedaling, and he makes the catch. Cook sent that one a long way. The Pirates pick up 2 insurance runs, go to the 9th. Gregory Soto going to try and wrap things up here. 5-1 Pirates on the Pirates Baseball Network, presented by Iron City and IC Light.
Bring on the fun and bring home a new Honda with a great deal on your favorite Honda vehicles. And finally, take that road trip you've been dreaming of. Now's the time to check out the Honda Civic and HR-V from Honda, the 2025 Kelley Blue Book's KBB.com Best Value brand.
Contact your local Honda dealer today.
Based on 2025 Consumer Choice Awards from Kelley Blue Book, visit kbb.com for more information.
Here's the thing. Want to be the grandparents who bolted to the burbs, or the cool relatives still living in NYC? The city that people come to be at the center of everything. With 20 years of NYC know-how, Street Easy has the tools, agents, and guidance to make you a forever New Yorker too. Visit StreetEasy.com to buy or rent in NYC. StreetEasy is an assumed name of Zillow Inc., which has licenses in all 50 states.
Whether you're on the go or at the ballpark, T-Mobile is built to keep you connected wherever the game takes you. With America's best network, you know your phone is going to work, even in a crowded stadium, for instance. If you lose track of your friends, after a long seventh-inning stretch, one quick message and a shared location later, you'll find each other without missing the next pitch. And you can upload the video of the game-winning hit and share it before you even leave your seat. And on the days you can't make it to the ballpark, streaming the game on the go feels just as electric. No buffering, no interruptions, just every moment as it happens. Find out how baseball hits different with T-Mobile at T-Mobile.com/MLB. Fastest based on analysis by Ookla of speed test intelligence data of national speed score results for the second.
Pirates lead this game 5-1, ninth inning. Let's step aside for station identification on the Pirates Baseball Network. Gregory Soto faces J.P. Crawford to start this ninth inning. Pirates hard-throwing lefty has been their closer. Delivers low ball one to Crawford. Mason Montgomery went 1 1/3 scoreless, struck out a couple. Soto is the fifth pitcher to work today for Pittsburgh. And this ball's rolled to first. Ryan O'Hearn will trot to the bag to retire Crawford. 1 out in the ninth.
Yeah, I love these ninth innings where you got a nice cushion of a lead. You spend the whole inning just kind of thinking back on the game. Not on the edge of your seat. Every pitch.
Cal Raleigh couldn't hold his swing on a breaking ball. Appeal down first baseway. Nick Lentz raises his right fist. Strike one. Soto for the Pirates, the lefty, with an 0-1 to Raleigh. Swing and a miss on a slider. Five runs, 8 hits for the Pirates, a run, 6 hits for the M's. Soto sets. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Taken for a ball. Slider again. Pirates and Reds tomorrow night. City Connect Unis. Paul Skeens on the hill. And then Saturday afternoon, good chance it will be Jared Jones again, thankfully. Chase Burns starts for the Reds. Sunday, homestand concludes. Pitch taken up for a ball. It's a 1:35 start Sunday, and all kids 14 and under get a free Eaton Park Smiley cookie while supplies last. Go to Pirates.com. Pitches up, fastball, and a challenge.
Pitcher's called the ball, catcher has challenged.
Henry Davis challenging this one.
The call is confirmed. Pittsburgh has no challenge remaining.
Just barely missed. Now 3-2 on Cal Raleigh.
What if the somebody has to keep some kind of stat how many times the umpires are right?
Yep. The pitch, foul back.
If I was a catcher, you want a good relationship with the umpires. Game like this, you challenge a couple that are, he's right.
Yeah, that's a good idea. That's a real good idea.
Throw him a couple.
Yeah, throw him a bone.
Yeah, I'll challenge that.
Yeah. Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a sweeper. And the Mariners are down to their final out. It's Julio Rodriguez. Rodriguez 1 for 4 in this ball game. Swing and a miss. Fastball 98 miles an hour. Pirates lead 5-1. Gregory Soto with an 0-1. Check swing, strike called. Pirates looking to win back-to-back games for just the second time since the start of June. They won the last 2 games in Sacramento against the A's last week. The pitch. Check swing. Did he go? Appeal first base way. No. Bubba Chandler in line to win his third, go to 3-7. And the Pirates go back up over the 500 mark at the halfway mark. Here's the 1-2. Popped up out of play. First base side. Getting ready for the Reds. Bucks will go to 22-20 at home this season. Another 1-2 pitch from Gregory Soto to Julio Rodriguez. There's another foul off to the right. Into the seats it goes.
You want Soto to get this over with as quick as you can here, not because of the score, but you want to keep his pitch count low.
Yeah.
Got the Reds coming in for a weekend. Try to keep him fresh.
1-2, pulled foul.
You don't want an extended inning here in a 5-1 game.
Count stays 1-2. Gregory Soto again with a 1-2 pitch to Julio Rodriguez. And a fly ball. Again, it's foul. Again, into the seats. First base side. There's no error on Victor Robles on that play we talked about earlier. 1-2 pitch. Fly ball, center field. This should do it. Billy Cook, Pirate center fielder, says he's got it. He's got it. Raise the Jolly Roger. Bucks defeat the Mariners and win back-to-back games here at PNC Park by scores of 11-1 and 5-1.
Really a strong day today by Henry Davis. Excellent job with the bat. And Montgomery coming out of the bullpen was dominant. Those are the two guys I'll go for my player and my pitchers of the game. I like those two.
Like it. A 5-1 victory.
Wonder if we'll get one of those two for a post game. Looking down there to see who they grab.
Hannah Mears down there from Sportsnet Pittsburgh. See who she selects. And we oftentimes take, that's going to be Henry Davis. We take the feed, folks here at PNC Park get an opportunity to hear on the PA system. And 24,367 enthusiastic fans cheering on their Buccos. Take the series over the Mariners, get to 41-40. And Henry Davis, the 2-run homer in the third inning, had a 2-hit game, doubled and scored in the 8th. And again, it's Hannah Mears downstairs on the field with Henry Davis, and our thanks to Sportsnet Pittsburgh.
Today, when you think about that home run, your smile coming across home might have said it all to the fans, but take us through how you were feeling at the plate, especially against a guy like Miller. Doesn't give up much.
Yeah, pretty good pitcher and, good team. Glad to come out with a series win and showed off a little dad strength.
The dad strength, of course, the torpedo bat strength, maybe a little bit too. You had told me you first used it, you couldn't even tell if it was coming off the bat the way it was. Did you know it was gone today?
I hoped, but I don't know. Seen a lot get caught.
From a team last night that put up 11 runs without the home run, for you and B-Lau to do that tonight, what did you notice about this offense, the way you can win ball games, the different ways?
It was good. I thought it was a thorough performance and, against a really good team, came out of the win.
Bubba Chandler, a guy you know so well. What impressed you most about the way he made pitches in the big moments tonight?
Yeah, I really thought he did a good job keeping his composure and going through the outing and continuing to throw strikes.
Collectively, the bullpen seems like they've been able to turn a page here. What did you notice each time they got a call tonight?
Yeah, those guys were great. Picked each other up too, and one run on the board against really good teams. A good day.
Henry, this was Don Kelly's 100th win as a manager for a series win as well against the Mariners. What has he meant, and what does it mean to make sure you guys brought him that win today?
He's the best. Just awesome guy to be around. Love coming to the field every day with him at the helm, and we're excited to celebrate.
Excited to see that smile too, Henry. Thank you so much. Keep that dad strength going, all right?
Thanks.
Thanks to Hannah Mears. Great job, Hannah. And Henry Davis, became a father recently. He and his wife, Sophia, welcomed in their first child. And Henry Davis with a 2-hit game and that home run, the 2-run shot.